In the wild heart of Utah's Uinta Basin, secrets buried deep in the earth refuse to stay hidden. As summer returns to Blind Frog Ranch, so do the mysteries. And this year, the land is angrier than ever. Season 5. Vault of Shadows. After last season's explosive discovery of a sealed Spanish tunnel, its entrance marked by ancient petroglyphs and rigged with primitive booby traps, the Olinger family expected answers. What they got was a bigger question. A newly uncovered chamber revealed layers of charred timber, a broken obsidian mirror, and remnants of gold leaf, but no gold and no bodies. Instead, uranium traces and inexplicable radiation levels hinted at a far more dangerous secret than treasure. This season, Duane Olinger doubles down, bringing in geophysicists, a Vatican-trained symbologist, and a military-grade robot dog with LiDAR sensors. He's determined to peel back every layer of the underground network. The team quickly realizes they're not alone in the tunnels. Mechanical equipment malfunctions. Cameras record movement in empty passageways. Water drips upward, and a new section of cave wall emits a low-frequency hum that only the youngest team member, 18-year-old Levy, seems able to hear. Above ground, the land grows restless. Ranch animals go missing. A mysterious swarm of dead frogs rains down over the East Ravine. Soil samples from the ranch's hot zone show signs of a previously unknown metallic isotope. And strangest of all, the ranch's underground river begins to pulse with an unnatural light. Flashes timed exactly 33 hours apart. As Duane's longtime friend and investigator, Chad, embarks on a solo overnight surveillance mission, he stumbles into a cavern marked by Mayan glyphs never before recorded in North America. There, he finds evidence of ancient metallurgy. Melted copper, tin, and gold fused into a crucible shape, centuries old, yet embedded with a modern microchip. Back at base camp, tech specialist Jamie scrubs satellite footage from earlier in the season and catches a frame of something impossible. A shadow in the shape of a quadruped, moving unnaturally fast across the canyon, yet not visible to the naked eye, nor recorded on ground-based cameras. The team theorizes a cloaking effect, one possibly linked to the energy spikes near the river. Is it a natural phenomenon, or something engineered? Enter new team member Dr. Nomi Castillo, a theoretical physicist and former NASA consultant whose research into magnetogravity fields got her blackballed from academia. She believes the Blind Frog Ranch anomaly may be connected to a global network of energy nodes, with Utah at the center. Her portable spectrograph confirms local fluctuations in time itself. A GoPro left running for 1 hour captures 67 minutes of footage. Watches to sync. Heartbeats slow. In the third episode, titled The Second Vault, a collapse triggered by exploratory drilling reveals a secondary chamber, this one square, sealed with what appears to be obsidian bricks. A symbol is carved into each brick, similar to Sumerian cuneiform, but with distortions that suggest a hybrid language. Duane suspects this is the so-called Vault of Shadows, mentioned in the old Spanish map fragment recovered last season. What they find inside shifts the narrative entirely. A preserved skeleton, wrapped in a textile that carbon dates to 900 AD, clutches an item encased in crystalline resin, a palm-sized tube that emits electromagnetic waves in pulses of 7. Jamie's lab tests suggest the artifact is synthetic and was manufactured in zero gravity. The question isn't how it got there. It's who, or what, put it there. Tensions rise as locals warn the team to stop digging. One night, 3 strangers dressed in dark tactical gear are caught on thermal cameras, walking the perimeter, but vanish before they can be intercepted. The sheriff's office finds no tracks, no evidence they were ever there. Then Levy collapses, suffering seizures triggered by proximity to the cube. In episode 6, Signal from Below, Dr. Castillo sets up a temporary Faraday cage over the cube. Inside, it begins to emit audio, garbled, rhythmic, almost like speech. Analysis reveals layered patterns consistent with non-human language structures. The team calls in a linguistics AI expert who matches the patterns to similar waveforms recorded during deep-sea anomalies off the Pacific Rim. The implication: whatever's buried beneath Blind Frog Ranch might not be from Earth, or at least not originally. But this isn't a simple alien theory. The cube's design echoes ancient symbols found at Teotihuacan, Göbekli Tepe, and even Stonehenge. It suggests a shared blueprint, one the team now believes is older than human civilization. Are they looking at a form of pre-human technology? A gift from an earlier age? Or a warning? Mid-season? In Return to the Depths, the robot dove makes it 900 feet deeper than any human explorer, only to stop transmitting entirely. When retrieved 2 days later, but scorched, the device is. Its titanium claws are etched with more of the unknown language, as if something had written on it from the inside. The footage, though corrupted, shows a final frame. A silhouette watching from the tunnel's far end, with eyes reflecting ambient light like an animal or a predator. At this point, Duane considers calling off the season's digs, but it's too late. Something has been awakened. Tremors shake the ranch nightly. Horses refuse to cross the stream. Fungal growths appear overnight in the shape of spiral patterns. A new artifact surfaces during a rainstorm, this one clearly shaped like an eye, crafted from black glass, and still warm to the touch. In the penultimate episode, The Awakening Chamber, the team descends into the last unexplored vault, discovered beneath the dry well that's long been dismissed as a dead end. What they find redefines the purpose of the entire expedition. Walls embedded with fiber-like conduits, a central platform with iron fasteners in humanoid configuration, and at the center, a long dormant machine, roughly sarcophagus-sized, covered in inscriptions that shift in the periphery of human vision. Dr. Castillo believes the chamber is designed to interface with a living being. But not just anyone. Levy's earlier seizures weren't a reaction, they were synchronization. The artifact's pulses match his neural rhythms exactly. Whether by design or chance, he is the key. The season finale, Threshold, unfolds in near real time as the team risks a full activation. Levi enters the chamber. The machine responds. Blinding light floods the vault. Above ground, the sky darkens at noon, and every compass for 10 miles spins without end. Then silence. Levi walks out unharmed, but changed. The last scene of the season shows him staring toward the eastern ridge, his eyes faintly glowing. He speaks a single word, one not in any known language, and the cube in the Faraday cage pulses once, then dims permanently. Deep in the Uinta Basin of eastern Utah, the rugged terrain of Blind Frog Ranch conceals more than just treasure, it holds the impossible. Ancient tunnels twist through the sandstone like veins. Waters run strange and heavy with minerals unknown to modern science. Lights flicker beneath the surface. Time bends and logic slips. As the new season begins, summer heat bleeds through the canyons, and the Olinga team returns to the ranch, still haunted by what they failed to explain last season. Beneath the ranch, they had uncovered what they believed to be an ancient Spanish vault, hidden behind a limestone plug and a layer of bioorganic sediment resistant to all tools. But now, as drones and geophysical scans begin to map a deeper network of cavities, it becomes clear the vault was only a gate to the season, opens with a freak seismic event. A microquake that cracks the surface soil over the western ridge, exposing an entrance sealed with triangular stones, inscribed with odd symbols, and punctured with what appears to be man-made ventilation holes. The structure, far older than any Spanish construction, emits measurable heat, despite being buried for centuries. It's not a vault, it's a chamber, and something inside it is still active. Curiosity shifts to urgency when the team's new magnetometer picks up a consistent pulsing field every 108 seconds, emanating directly from beneath the chamber. More disturbing is the way animals respond. Coyotes cry through the day, not the night. Cattle on nearby ranches begin to circle their pens obsessively. Dragonflies cluster around the vents. GPS devices distort. Cell phone batteries drain without warning. The team is joined this season by an expert in subsurface architecture, Dr. Elan Hawthorne, a reclusive academic known for tracing energy signatures around sites like Pumapunku and the Bosnian pyramids. Hawthorne confirms what the scans suggest. The chamber is geometrically perfect. It conforms to harmonic ratios found in the Great Pyramid and certain ancient stone circles. Its angles create acoustic effects, tones that seem to react to human presence. Beneath the chamber, exploratory drilling reaches a cavity 150 feet deep, filled not with water, but dry mist. A camera lowered into the void reveals a hexagonal shaft, its walls lined with metallic patterns that ripple like oil on water. Inside, floating particles of unknown origin hover and disperse in rhythmic patterns. The team nicknames it the breather.